Hello everyone, Garnet here, and welcome back to the Ultimate Survivor here on Scorched Earth. First things first in this episode, I actually want to try to put down some gates to try to kind of keep some of the other wild creatures from getting into our base area. I had too many terror birds just decide to attack me yesterday, so we're not going to leave this here. We're going to definitely cover this up. I could use a behemoth gate, but I don't really want a huge eyesore to kind of cover our beautiful looking area, so I'm just going to go with normal gates. Might be a little bit more expensive this way, but it's fine. It'll be a lot nicer looking in the long haul. Oh man, I'm gonna need one more just to actually finish that off. That's nuts. I'm out of wood again? Damn it. That is what I get for deciding to actually try to use the small gates instead of the big one. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And honestly, if I need any bigger creatures to get up here, I'll either use a cryopod or something else to carry it. Okay, let's try to put this at an angle where it doesn't actually, hover off the side all that much. There we go. This side is very much protected now. It actually looks like this side is a little bit more open than I would like it to be, considering a couple times on the island some stuff kind of got in anyway. We're going to try to cover this up with some pillars and kind of at least, minimize the amount of ththings that try to sneak into our base. Oh, there's still a chance, but it's a lot less than it would have been. And then, of course, we want these all to be frontier, because they just look a little bit nicer than just normal wooden gates. So then on this side, I think we'll start right here. Just try to go straight across. Kind of minimize whatever might try to sneak in on this side too. Wow, there's literally a Daedon right there. This is why we're building a wall. Try to prevent these kinds of things from actually getting into our base. You're coming with me, and you're just going to go down this hole. See ya. Preferably never. Oh, is here a terror bird? Oh my god. Also you. Goodbye. Like I said before, I feel like none of these things really spawned while I had my creatures down here. But as soon as I moved them up onto those rocks, they were just kind of surrounded most of the time. How many gates do I need? We'll try 3 more. That'll probably be enough to cover to the end. That's my guess. I don't think that's actually protected, to be honest. We may just have to do one more. Oh my gosh, this spot's actually kind of weird because it doesn't actually get to the edge very well. Maybe I'm going to have to resituate this just a little bit. Probably need to push this down the way and to the other side of this rock. And with that one, I will put a pillar underneath it, and that should cut everything off, and we shall be safe on this side. I think that was 9 of those, so we have to make 9 of the gates. And with that, our base is officially cut off from anything wild that, can't fly. And we should actually be safe to kind of put our guys back out here again. Because I actually want to open up this area up here. We need to actually build that greenhouse and get our vegetables up and going as soon as we possibly can. So my plan is to kind of have my utility dinos here so I can grab them with my RG and fly off. But that frickin' Thorny Dragon's tail is almost as long as my bridge. Yeah, at least I can get by it. It's fine. So now that I have all my gear, we're topped off on water and on food. I think I want to go out and try to tame ourselves something that we're actually going to want to use, potentially, in the first cave. So, first things first, let's hop on down and go see what we have around. I either want to try to get ourselves some actual high-level sabers, or I may want to get ourselves a little pack of wolves. The first cave is not too bad. You kind of just want to get through a smaller, kind of narrow area. And then, ultimately, I think I do want to try to find ourselves some Thylas. Ooh, we got some wolves down there. 65, 80, that's the leader? No, okay, that's not going to work. I kind of do want to go with a pack of wolves, because it might be very fun going through there. The only concern is the potential for a rubble golem. But, it can't be helped. If I could fit the Bracoptodon in there, I might go that route, but unfortunately, that's just not a thing you can do. I'm actually pretty sure that this purple drop right in front of me is right at where the first cave pretty much is. At least it's around the corner from it. Let's see. Sure enough, it is down here. Let's see if there's anything good in there. Ooh, ghillie, rifle ammo. I'm not going to take that fur. It's very, very low quality. Okay. The first cave is kind of in this canyon behind this doorway here. I'm not going to try to go in there right now, but that is ultimately kind of what we're trying to go towards once we have a couple creatures to take in there. Nope. Uranus. Ooh, they're eating a horse. Poor thing. I'm going to check this blue drop really fast. It does have stuff, and that's a much better fur one. I didn't really want any of the other stuff. For now. Stay away from that. Too many Capros. Oh my god, game. Are we going to crash over here? Serrato, that's level 60. Uranus, level 30 with a baby. Ooh, that could actually be very, very useful. If we can tame the baby... Oh crap, I got scared. Well, I guess we're gonna run around for a while. If we can actually bring that baby back, if it is a female, we can start. You can actually start getting some kibble eggs early on. Okay, where is that Uranus? What was that? Coyote. Hyena. All the things, other than what I said. I guess I should probably just help out. Shoot stuff? Where'd it go? Is it down here? Oh yeah, there it is. Try to kill it. Oh no, I'm only doing 98 damage. That's not going to do enough. That's going to scare me away again. Uh-oh, hop. Hop, hop, hop. We've got stuff on us. We're bleeding. Pretty sure that was a Serrato. Oh, crap. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off. I may actually need to get ourselves some better weapons before we can do that. See, they just have a pretty solid army over here at the moment. Are you even the same one? Oh, crap. And we're stuck on a stick. Please break. Oh, this is a 145. Oh, crap. This is not the one that I was supposed to go after. This is actually really bad. Break the stick. Break the stick. Break the... Oh, no. Where'd the one go that I was after? It was only level 30. It may have died already. They're overly aggressive after all. I'm surprised I haven't lost my food from that. Bye. We're leaving this. Whoop. I'm getting stuck on stuff. Okay, this area is actually a lot more aggressive than I was giving it credit for. I don't know if that baby one is alive, if the level 30 is alive or not either. So, let's see. I'm not seeing another Uranus. Oh, there's the baby! Where'd it go? I need to claim it. Really? Where'd it go? Oh, it's up there! You! Come with me! Come with me! Come with me if you want to live. And it is a female. Nice! You're gonna get in the pouch of my... No, you're not. Why? You're a baby, though! Well, that's not gonna be good. Are you gonna be able to survive over here? Come on. Let's pull you away from everybody else. Maybe if you kind of stay over on this side, you'll be safe. Good lord. I could have sworn... man, you must just be big enough that I can't pick you up. That's ridiculous. You're a baby. You're a baby and I can't pick you up with my Percoptodon. We're going to have to go grab the bird. Alright, come on over here. Do I have any meat to give you? I do not. Okay, so I'm going to have to be quick. You stay right here. And I will be back. Bye. Well, it wouldn't be ARK if you didn't have to change your plans every once in a while. That's kind of the name of the game at this point in time. That actually works out, because not only do I need to actually get ourselves a couple of Uranus making some kibble eggs, but there's another thing inside that obelisk, or a few, in fact, that I'd like to grab. And I think the bird is going to be our best choice for grabbing everything and bringing it back home. We'll just have to focus on getting ourselves cave creatures at a later time. Okay. Thank you for your help, Procoptodon. RG, we have a job to do. We've got a couple things we need to do. First of all, we're actually going to have to make multiple trips, because it doesn't matter whether I try to grab that Eudorannus first thing or not. But, well, I should do it first thing, is what I'm getting at. If I don't, it'll probably get killed. It's only level 30 after all, and it's still a baby. Ooh, that's a cool-looking Cerrado. What level are you? 80? Okay. I need to actually go around and start killing some of the lower-level Cerrados, so I can get the spikes to make the Heathen Goblin stuff. I don't really have a creature that's going to be tanky enough to survive trying to tame one of those right now. But we may as well start trying to get prepared for one. Okay, we need to focus in on the mountainside. I'm pretty sure this is the exact direction I need to head to grab that Eudorannus on the edge of the cliff. Oh boy, there's an RG nearby. Hopefully that's not the exact cliff. Let's see. It might actually be down around the corner. Oh, don't be following me. I got something to grab over here. Oh yeah, it's this one. I see you there, little baby. I'm going to have to get a little bit more stamina before I just take off, though. Hopefully that RG backed off. Not yet. No, it did. Alright, I'm going to have to take this one back right away. But then we'll come back and grab our stuff out of the obelisk. And then, in addition to grabbing our own stuff out of the obelisk, I'm also going to be allowed to grab yellow drops starting today. And now that we have this Eudorannus safely back at home, let's just make sure it actually has some food in its inventory and it's actually going to survive. There you go. You're going to be very, very helpful for us in the future, now aren't you? Even though you are only level 30, you're definitely still going to be able to give us the eggs that we need, and we highly appreciate that from you. And now all I gotta do is go grab our stuff from the obelisk. I haven't been able to fully determine which one of the obelisks is closer to our base. I'm starting to feel like this was probably not the smartest one to go to. Granted, all of them are going to be kind of dangerous, surrounded by a bunch of things that are going to come in and try to attack me. Now, I'm not seeing actually any Capros, it's just Raptors on this one, so maybe this one is the better choice for now. Let's see. I'm going to have to grab a few things out of here. I don't think I can actually... Yeah, I can't, like, do the other way, so I have to double-click all these. I'm going to grab everything. I'm actually just going to grab only one of these out of here for now, and I think I'm going to grab the... I'll grab the Spino Chibi. So we got ourselves all of our blueprints, and we got ourselves the Chibi that I definitely want to be putting on as soon as I can. There we go. Now we got ourselves a little Chibi, little Spino guy down there. Fantastic. I wish I had him on the island for a while, to be honest, considering there's not really very many options for alphas on this map. But look at the little guy. He's just sticking out of my chest. I figure we can keep the other Chibis inside of the obelisk, just in case something bad happens to this guy. Hopefully nothing does, but I need to make sure I also get the Chibi boost to make sure I get my extra levels from that, too. Ooh, a Thyla. What level are you? 60, okay. If I see a really high-level Thyla, I'm really going to be hoping that I can get the Eudorannus pair up and going sooner rather than later. Oh my god, an Arthro. No thanks. I'm also pretty sure that the wolves spawn over here more often, too. I should just be checking over here, honestly. Definitely better creatures to grab for what we're trying to do. I'm probably going to have to actually bring our trap along with us somewhere. I'd rather not do what we tried to do with the Thorny Dragon, considering the wolves are probably going to do a little bit more damage. They'll rip me to shreds in the air, and that would not be fun. At least it's a rainstorm. I'm a fan of those. Alright. I mean, I didn't really need anything to carry all of these things with me. I just figured I'd go on something that would be a little better to fend us off than the Procoptodon. I'm going to put all these blueprints away in their necessary places. So saddles in this one. And then weapons and armor in this one. And if you didn't remember what we had, I've got 2 different Argentava saddles in here. Oh, sorry, we've got to turn this on. 2 different Argentava saddle blueprints in here. And honestly, the type of materials that these require, I'm going to be able to make probably more of these. I mean, it is about 1.5 times this. I don't know. We'll see when the time comes what we are going to need to actually fight the Manticore. But I definitely think this is going to be a massive, massive upgrade for us. And also this Thylacolia saddle that I found before I came over here. If I just make one of these for a very, very strong Thyla, we should be prepared for anything really to explore. So I really think this would be a good idea too. pretty much cooked up in each one of these. We should have about 1,000 metal, I would imagine. Let's pull everything I've got. Oh yeah, we definitely have over 1,000. Not that I'm specifically looking for anything around 1,000, but it's nice to have. What do I need exactly to make a fabricator? Why am I not getting the option? Okay, I wasn't looking at the right thing. I'm just short on spark powder. Okay, we'll make a little bit of that real quick. We want to try to get ourselves into that tier if we can. Not going to complain about the fact we're already here. Very good. Let's make one of those. And in the fabricator, I'm going to want to make ourselves a wind turbine, which they just did a change to. Makes a lot of logical sense, honestly, when it comes to balancing, but at the same time, it's unfortunate that it happened now of all times while I'm trying to actually do this. It is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it. It makes sense that they did it. Wind turbine. Do I have everything that I need to make it? I just don't have the electronics. Do I have enough to make 25 electronics? I do. Okay, I just need to actually get some gasoline, because I'm pretty sure I don't have any of that at the moment. We'll just make a little bit of gasoline real quick, just enough to get this up and going, and then we'll figure out exactly what kind of power we're looking at this new base area that I've moved to. So with all these blueprints that I just brought with me, how much did it cost to make one of these? I kind of feel like I might want to just make one of these right now. I know I have this crossbow that I just found in the last episode, but this is definitely going to be much more worth it, as well as this pickaxe, I think. And the hatchet? Ooh, the hatchet's like half of my metal. I didn't want to get rid of this, by the way, even though the durability is very bad. If I'm able to find a good amount of these, I could try the tinkering desk and maybe get something with better durability. I didn't want to just leave it behind, even though it's not that great for durability. For now, I'll just start with one of each of these. Oh, I'm actually short on fiber. That's surprising, but definitely not a difficult thing to fix. Gotta clear this side up soon enough anyway. What should I name my little Spino friend? You guys have any suggestions? You can leave them down in the comments below. Okay, let's give that another shot. Do I even have everything that I need for one of these? I don't know if I... Oh, I do. Well, I may as well make one and use it for both of these. Can I make one of these too, right? I'm sure it wouldn't be too difficult. Craft one. And then we'll craft one of those. 477, not bad. It's only 6% of a bonus, but oh well. And then the pickaxe came out with about a 9% bonus as well. Okay, I can't complain about either of those. Pretty good. But they're pretty cheap, so if I have to make them again, I'm not too concerned. Okay, well that is a significant upgrade. Considering we're, like I said, we're allowing ourselves to get it once we have a base established. We've got ourselves a good amount of creatures. Definitely something that this was supposed to be... Oh, hello, moth. This is something that was supposed to... Whoa! I'm sorry. Bola, I want to make 5... Oh, no. It's literally a 145. No! Okay, well, hold on. I need to trap... Well, if you don't tame that thing with kibble, it's going to lose effectiveness. It's around the house. It's fine. I have the bolas for other things. Let's focus on the task at hand. Oh, okay. For a moment there, I totally thought I was going to die. I forgot that the crafting skill potion was doing their thing. What happened to the stuff to make the gasoline? Oh, it must have pulled the hide out of there when I was making something else. Yeah, that would make sense. There we go. Gasoline. Did I already pull everything else out of here from that? I don't know if I have everything I need anymore. Let's see. Electronics to make 25 of these. Oh no, we're still good. Let's do it. And once that's done, we'll make the wind turbine. I mean, it does kind of feel a little weird to already have something this strong only on day 5 of being in the desert. But that's kind of the whole point of what I was doing, right? Bring my blueprints along, and if I can make it, I can make it. It's just new. It's crazy. Alright, and then we need ourselves the wind turbine, which I'm going to have to keep an eye on over time now. But let's take a look and see what we're dealing with up here. I may want to put down a couple more foundations so I can actually keep it flat, because if I put that there, it's going to stick off to the side, and that might drive me nuts. I'm sure I've got a couple more foundations I can actually just use for this real quick. I mean, maybe if I put 2 like this, it kind of looks intentional, the backside of all this. I can have it standing up here. Which way is that facing? Do I want it this direction or the other direction? I want it this direction. Okay, does it see what's working? I don't know. I mean, obviously it doesn't seem like it's doing anything yet. Does it have to calculate some stuff before it goes, or what's up? It's possible that this is not going to work here. Let's try it facing this direction. See if that makes a difference. Oh, that's lit up. Okay, so it does have to at least be facing this direction. That is good to know. I had no idea if that was going to be the case. But there you go. I like that. We're getting ourselves some power. Does it actually cover our entire base like I would think? Yeah, it doesn't go out to the very end of that or anything, but it does cover this whole area. Like I said, since they changed things up, we have to worry about the health over time, but we should be fine. Yeah, it's going to need some metal ingots, cementing paste, and electronics, okay. But this is okay. It's literally just the first day, and honestly, if it's going to last 2 weeks, since this is single player, I don't know if I'm technically going to be logged in that long, at least not for a while. Okay, so we can actually save whatever other gasoline that we made in a different spot for our chainsaws and other things like that, so we'll just place it inside of the smithy for now. We have ourselves some power, which is great. Definitely love that fact. Now that we have power, I kind of feel like I want to put in some of the lights from the other maps, but I think we'll worry about that a little bit later. For now, I kind of want to go and try to find ourselves some of those other creatures that we want to use to tame. I don't know... I mean, I did just use a couple foundations outside. I should probably put skins on those so they match, but... Let's see. For now... That's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at structures. I should definitely make a couple more of the structures that I'm currently holding on to. Let's see. Foundations. Honestly, 2x2s with the walls around them are pretty solid for taming stuff. Can't say it's always perfect, but it's pretty solid. Alright, so as we kind of noticed, this direction we did have a few wolves and thylas that I could potentially look at. So we're going to head off this direction again, as if we do find some, I'm going to set up this trap somewhere, drop them on in, and we'll figure out the best way to tame them the most efficiently. Honestly, I think we're going to still just go for wolves, because the thylas are going to be a much better tame with actual kibble. And once we get some more of the Uterana stuff up and going, then we'll be a lot easier to do that. I also need to make the greenhouse, which is something we'll do in a bit. Ooh, Zerato. 85. I keep running into the lower level ones. I don't want to specifically just jump down and fight it with the bird either. This is one of those things I definitely want to fight with different creatures. Terror Bird 135. I don't know if I'd want to do Terror Birds inside the cave, to be honest. Not thinking they would be our best choice. Just seeing sabers down there. Oh, no, that's a wolf. It's a 145 female wolf. Would you look at that? Oh, and a thyla underneath me. Hello. 110. Okay, I almost just sat down there to put a trap down. And that probably wouldn't have gone very good for me now if I had done that. Terrorbird sees me. Okay, I'm going to put this onto 6 and 7. Is it going to go around and hop down on me? I mean, I know they can track pretty well sometimes, but not all the time. I'm going to do the smaller doorways because I know wolves can fit through... I mean, they can fit through doubles, not singles, but either way, I feel like I'd be a little bit more safe this way. And then I just got to make sure I specifically grab this wolf. I don't know where it's gone now after it was attacking that Morellatops. Couldn't have gotten too far. Let's see. I guess I could have gone pretty far. They are pretty fast. Is it over there? It might be over there. Crap. Pretty good sized pack of stuff chasing things around this corner. Hold on. 95, yep, 145. This one, nope. That's not what I meant to grab. Oh, wow, the male's 140. Actually, you know what? Ow, ow, ow. Okay, we've gotten you away from your pack. You're doing less damage than you were before, but we have you and the female, which are 140 and 145. How could I possibly have found a better group of wolves? Stop. In the trap. You can't get out of there, can you? No, not at all. Alright, well, let's make sure the female doesn't get away. But you should be stuck in there, and I should be able to knock you out pretty easily with this very powerful crossbow. I may have to be a little careful about not shooting you in the face too much, though, considering how much more powerful this is. you already running from me? There's no way, right? Oh my god, okay, that was quick. I should not be surprised, but I'm a little surprised. Very quick. And you know what? I'm gonna do the thing where I pick up the trap and go off to the side, and we'll go bring the female here too. Put it over here. Just have to go kind of track down where this female went. I don't think that they would have gone too far. That's what I said last time. I don't mean to repeat myself. But they were just over here. Yeah, they still are. There you are. Thing is, you're probably still going to get a boost from the one that's on the ground. But that may make it so you don't actually get killed by my crossbow. So it may actually be a benefit. Yoink. Stop it. And you're doing significantly more damage. Yikes. That's very painful. I don't like that. Stop. Straight up, straight down. Just like before. Get in there. Oh my god. Alright, I'm sorry to RG. I didn't mean to be risking you so much right now. But we got ourselves a pair of wolves. Ooh. Oh my god. I mean, that was less, though, because you are mate boosted, technically. The male didn't have that much defense. You going down? Or do I gotta do one more? Let's not do a headshot. Boop. Going down? There we go. Nice. So now we have both of them knocked out. How are you doing over here? Totally fine. He's got protective on him for a trait. Inherit stamina frail. I don't like that, but defensive is good, or protective is good. Alright, RG. We need to get ourselves some prime meat for these two. That's a lot easier to get, and we won't have to accidentally, we won't have to potentially risk your life. And I'm so sorry again for getting you this hurt, but it's for the greater good, I promise. That is a baby wolf. Yoink. That's not one of the ones from the ones I have knocked out, so don't eat those. You can enjoy all the rest of what's in there, but don't eat those. Is it one that does 7, or does it... Oh, it does 15 per. Nice. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, we need to get some more. And it does heal you back up when we actually collect from a body, so this is benefiting you as well as me. I feel evil, but at the same time, it is what it is. You kind of need to do what you gotta do. That gave me a lot more than the other one did. Holy crap. Okay, considering how much time there's left on these... 16 minutes, is that going to be enough to actually tame this? Probably. I'm not entirely sure, though, to be honest. See, 16 minutes. Is it any less on the RG? Or more? No, it's the same. I could have sworn that when I was in a creatures, it was more like 20 to 30 minutes, but... Well, I feel like the male is at least secure. I don't know about the female just yet. I might have to get a couple more near the end of that one being tamed. So the male here only needs one more feed, and he'll be ready to go. I just got ourselves a little bit more meat and put it on the female, so she should be totally fine to be tamed up while we go as well. Because I'm going to have to go take the male back home, and then come back and grab her after the fact. But we already have ourselves a good breeding pair of wolves, and I'm very happy about that. Very lucky to find them in a pack like this, honestly. Alright, so there is the male. We got him all tamed up. I'm going to take him back to base. I'm sure that she probably won't be fully tamed by the time we come back, but we'll at least be totally ready to pick her up. This guy is definitely in the middle of my bird. No wonder he was doing so much biting damage when I was trying to bring him over to the trap. Okay, here is the male. Got him home safe and sound. Kind of just like the nice grays and kind of light colors. I like your colors, dude. You look awesome. We'll have to check how your stats compare to the female when we bring her back over here and see what kind of combined stats we might be able to get. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. They definitely did fully tame up. All I gotta do is grab her and the trap and head on back home. Hello there, dire wolf. So pick up this trap around you really quick, and then we'll take you back to your mate. I didn't even have to separate you guys. That ends up working out in your favor too, huh? Oh, you got much better melee than the other one does. I mean, that was pretty evident in the fact that she was pretty much eating us when trying to bring her to the trap. She was the one doing more damage for sure. And there you go. Let's take a look at those stats real quick. So you have 2838 health. You have 2640, so hers is better. Stamina is 1222. Okay, your stamina is better. Weight is 275, which is 299 here, so your weight is better. And then her melee is significantly better, so 340 versus 259. That's a crazy difference. And if we combine those, their levels should be significantly better. So we'll have to just figure out exactly the best way to go about this, but your colors won't change too much. You have a little bit darker color on the main body, but you guys are pretty similar, honestly. Pretty cool. Considering these guys do have the gestate, it will take probably a while to actually get some of those stats combined, but it'll definitely be worth the wait in the end, I'm pretty sure. Can I actually make the DNA thing already? Where do I make that from? Oh, I can make that here. It's gene scanner, not DNA. I don't have any black pearls. Or polymer. Or electronics. Okay, so we're going to wait for a minute. I would definitely prefer that they not get the stamina frail. Obviously, I don't think I have any control over that, considering what's going to happen now, but their stamina wasn't far off from each other, so I guess I would live if I didn't get all of it in one go. Lovely. So how long will it be? About 2 minutes or so. Wolves are pretty quick under my rates and stuff, so I shouldn't be too concerned. I kind of want to go out and look around for maybe another Yutyrannus if I can find a male one. A male baby. That would be actually a crazy thing to run into. I don't think I'd, have any control over that, but kind of want to at least go look, just in case. I'd love to get that gene scanner, but we need to get ourselves some black pearls before that's a thing. The polymer and whatnot could be kind of easier to get depending on if we go out to the desert and fight ourselves a mantis. That could be good, but the black pearls are a different story. Sorry, ooh, there is a yellow drop over there. I think that's that spot, though, that it probably is going to be in the ground. We'll see, though. I'm going to go check it. We haven't grabbed a single yellow drop since I started the episode yet. Yeah, unfortunately, that is just inside of the ground over here. This spot is pretty notorious for it, I've noticed in single player. Wildcard, if you guys could fix that, that would be great. It's just a few things on Scorched. I don't know if it's just on single player or not. I think I've pretty much just noticed it on here, but, that'd be awesome if you could fix that kind of thing. So I'm actually going to head on up towards this part of the desert. Not always, but I feel like more often you see the oasisaurs and stuff over here. And I think that would be awesome to actually look around at. Not that I really have any souls to give to them or anything right now to try to actually tame them, but we at least can kind of see if there is one. That'd be awesome. That, and if we can see some high-level Fasolas, that'd be good too. I can't decide whether I want to try to tame one here or if I want to wait until extinction. Because taming, not extinction, aberration. They're much faster to tame on aberration surface, but I don't know. It's obviously on the surface, and you may have to wait a day to actually go pick up your tame. What the hell? Oh, Mantis is right there. I am a little bit curious. I think Mantises, they're strong against bullets, but not against arrows. I think I do quite a bit of damage with this thing. I just want to make sure that there wasn't a death worm behind me. That would have been awful and scary. There we go. That was a 135 Mantis, too. Let's collect everything I can from it. I don't have a chainsaw, but I would think with this particular pickaxe, it might be better than my axe. We'll try it with the next one. What level are you? Oh, you might be just as high of a level. Whoop! Oh, I didn't get away from you. Oh, no, you're only level 100. Okay, I got like 74 last time with my pickaxe. Okay, the pickaxe was better just because of the quality. Good to know. Very good to know. Nope. I'm not fighting that. Oh, there's a couple of them out here. Why are there so many? I feel like when I tried to do this on the server, I never ran into this many. A lot of them said that they existed, but when I got near them, they disappeared. That's a little crazy, not gonna lie. This might be wishful thinking, but I'm kind of hoping to see a desert drop while I'm out here. I can't remember where they are, though, to be honest, so I don't know what to expect. I should probably go back to base. I haven't had any luck finding a Oasis or a drop or anything. I mean, there's a white drop right there, but you know what I mean. If I do remember correctly, I think I only ever really found 2 more desert drops in this version of the map. I didn't really find as many as there used to be in ASE. Ooh, there actually is a desert drop right here. You know what? I really didn't expect to find one. I really didn't. But I'm going to fight off an Arthro to make it work, though. Oh, okay. Is it just the one, or was it... Yeah, the rest are snakes. That's a little easier to deal with, too. I'm so glad I could make this crossbow. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look at this before something else shows up and causes trouble. Anything good? Ooh. Kind of good. Not, like, amazing, but kind of good. For the sake of survival, I'm just going to cross this bridge here and get out of Wyvern territory. I still haven't actually seen one try to stick their heads up out of the thing yet. I don't even know if I've seen one at all. So be very careful. I do have to say this. Although I'm not necessarily planning on using the Wyverns for the boss, I definitely still want to get myself like the strongest ones I possibly can. I'm going to want to take a couple of them with me to extinction for sure. We'll have to just decide which ones I take with me. Ooh, yes, there's a yellow drop over there. Okay. I don't know how long it's been down for. I'm not really going to sit around and figure that out. I'm just going to hop over there as fast as I possibly can. Hopefully we'll actually get ourselves something good out of it. So far, so good. It's still there. See if I can actually get over to it in time. Uh-oh. Non-friendlies. Oh, it's a ringed one as well, surrounded by birds. I mean, it's got a good, but it's potentially something amazing, considering. If we can just get to it quickly. Uh-oh, stuff has reacted. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure there were a couple moth saddles in there. Oh no, these are Deinosuchuses. Let's get up off the ground and everything. Oh yeah, no, we're okay right here. So, we did get a Lymantria saddle, 2 Thylacoleo saddles, 2 Deinosuchus saddles, and some really good boots I'm going to put on. Thank you. Keep me a little bit more alive going forward. That was crazy amount of stuff in one drop. I'm pretty sure that this already pre-made Thylacoleo saddle is as good as the blueprint that I brought from the island. So I may not need to use that after all. I just kind of thought maybe I'd want to. Alright, I'll go and grab that one as well, and then I'll probably need to head back and regroup. I just want to make sure that we kind of try to get a little bit more loot while we're out and about at the moment. Ooh, it's another ringed one as well. How lucky could I be that they're both that way? Let's see what kind of things are in this one. Considering the last one had like 7 different things. We may be lucky here, or it's going to be one that has hardly anything. We'll just have to see. There are scorpions to deal with, it looks like, here. Okay, there's one. Oh my god, there's another one that's coming out of nowhere. 2. A 145 scorpion. Alright, let's grab it. Looks like I chased off that other one. What have we got in here? Holy crap. That's a lot of stuff. Wait, are you doing the heat wave thing? Hold on, what was that? Or is that a sandstorm one? Oh, scorpion. Those are better gloves than what I have, right? Oh yeah, much better. I don't think it's trying to dig. I think that might be sandstorm. Yeah, let's go back home. Let's go back home before we can't move. We're almost back home now. We've been able to avoid it so far. But I'm pretty sure... Oh no, we don't even see it yet. It's not even in view. I'm going to make it back home. We don't have to sit around and wait in a tent or anything like we used to. We actually have a nice house now. Get all closed in and safe from all the dangers that come from the desert. Gotta love it. Definitely worth all the time. Oh, but the baby is level 217. I'm definitely going to claim that. I'm going to assume that at this point it doesn't have all the stats. It looks like it has a mutation on it too. That's kind of crazy. First one has a mutation. I can't move. Oh, I'm heavy because of all the stuff I did grab. Alright, little baby wolf. I need to make sure you got food, but I'm going to go inside. We're going to figure out what kind of mutation you got. And there you go. Just chill here, though. I need to get inside before the big wall of stuff gets to me. Oh, yeah. Off in the distance, but it's there. Let's see. Blueprints for saddles? No. Blueprints for armor? Yes. And then we have actual saddles and stuff. Saddles. Pretty good saddles. Not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that's better than the one, like I said. How close is that thing now? Oh, hello. You guys are all just gonna brace yourselves, right? Because, you may not want to look over your shoulder. Now the sandstorm is done. I want to go check on this wolf baby. I want to see what kind of mutation this thing got. The fact that it's yellow definitely gives away the fact that it's got something new on it. I don't think... Let's see... 340? So it looks like he got a weight mutation on top of the lower weight already. So, again, he did get a mutation. It just, unfortunately doesn't help us. We'll keep him, though. We don't want to get rid of the little guy. I kind of like the color. It's not bad. Definitely not something you want to really use around the desert, though. It's not really going to stand out that much. Well, we're going to just let these guys keep going, and we'll hopefully get a combined stat here soon enough. But what I want to do now is actually build up this greenhouse, or at least try to get this thing started, so we can have some kibble a lot faster than some of the other times that we've started maps. Oh my goodness, of course there's a max level Daedon on the other side of this. Again, glad I built the wall. These things are definitely showing up in places that I don't want them to be. Max level Daedon just chilling outside the base. Good lord. It does seem like our Thorny Dragon does a good amount of damage, so there's that at least. No. Oh my god, I almost got pushed off my own freaking cliff. That would have been awful. That did a lot of damage to us. Not gonna lie. I mean, we're definitely just going to be grabbing some more wood up here. But holy hell, that was close. And there we have it. We have ourselves a greenhouse. It may not look it, but this is actually greenhouse wall and everything. It's kind of just a quick little design so we can actually build something and keep it going. I did unfortunately need to actually build another one of the water things. I just put it on the backside of this, but I kind of like the way that it came out. Decided to kind of go up a little bit in the foundations, make a set of stairs. Because I still kind of like the option of keeping this area accessible, but we actually have ourselves the greenhouse. I just need to actually craft up a couple of the crop plots to make anything go. And I'm pretty sure in the middle of the day, this room will probably be extremely hot. So if the mood strikes, I can make some air cons. We'll see how that goes. Let me come double check on the wolves here real quick. So we got a 224 in there, 218. I'm going to claim all of these. I'm pretty sure that 224 is going to be the closest to what we want. Come on over here. I haven't really been paying attention to them, obviously, which is my bad, but it's okay. So the Su-24 does have the 2838 health. It has the better melee. Is that 299 and 1222? Is that the better of those two stats as well? Yeah, it looks like that is the case. So the 224 is our perfect stat female, looks like. Very nice. I don't want to accidentally imprint on it and ruin what we have here. Perfect female. So you should just stay there. Not going to have you follow anymore. Sweet. That's actually kind of crazy that we already have a perfect stat put together. I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. I just had to double check. For some reason, I wasn't sure if that was actually the best male or the best health. But I'm glad that actually worked out that way. I want to go grab this blue drop that's down here. Man, I really got to get these Jerboas just chill. These things are so bright sometimes. Let's see. More fur stuff. Okay, cactus broth. Can't complain about that. It's always nice to be a little more sneaky to our enemies. Alright, Dingle. We actually have somewhere that you can actually go and live, my friend. Don't grab the Jerboa right away. There we go. And over here, if we actually do leave our guys on the bridge, we'll actually be able to collect more and more for these, for Dingle. There you go, buddy. Your new home. Maybe we'll hold on to this just in case it gets cold outside. I mean, the armor that I'm wearing now is actually much better than what I had before, and I should be able to survive the elements, but it never hurts to have more fur, apparently. Definitely learned that the other day. Yeah, I'm already still kind of cold. Alright, Procoptodon. I'm seeing a couple drops that are coming down around us that I definitely don't want to ignore. Let's try to go grab a couple more of those and keep an eye out for anything interesting as we do so. Alright. I'm not really going to ever actually use that. I'll take all those, though. Grenades included. Definitely going to help us towards the Fasola taming if we end up going that route. Yeah, watch this. Even though I'm here, because it started with me out of the way, it's still going to go into the ground. Oh? Am I actually wrong now? Oh my god. Shut my mouth. I'll just grab the treasure. Let's just get it before we can't. Oh. Well, you know what? It mocks me anyway. Do I even want this? Nah, I don't want those. We'll throw those away. We'll take the ladders, though. Never know if we're going to use them for something. So if we didn't see any Wasteosaurs kind of coming from here and going all the way down this way, maybe if we go off to the east, we might be able to find something? Again, just kind of a matter of curiosity. Not really trying to tame one right now, but I would love to kind of know where they are if we decide to do that too. Oh my god, a Dreadmere. What level are you? 115. Okay. That could be interesting. I didn't even consider that. I do know that that's an option. I mean, I'm going to need to have a lot of different trophies from different creatures, so I'll definitely keep every one of the Apex drops from everything, just in case I decide to tame one of those, or a pair. That'd be amazing. Kind of forgot about those, to be honest. That actually would be awesome. Oh, there's another one. Don't run into it. That's a 50. 55. I don't have anything on me, so if I tried to do that, I wouldn't be able to tame it. But it's interesting to know where a couple of those are. And this is about where I kind of came out before. I'm going to grab this blue drop before we head off more to the east, but I don't want to, ignore that. Okay, slightly better crossbow than standard. I mean, I already have, obviously, better than that, but we will find a grinder one of these days, or we'll make one, depending. Red drops on this map, once we're allowed to grab those, can have them, just like they could have been on the island, but they're a lot easier to find and a lot easier to get to. Ooh, a 140 Fasola. Okay, hold on. I need to know where they are on the map. Okay, I put a marker on them on the map, so if I do decide to come and tame them, I know where a 140 is. And as far as I remember, it's not a bad spot on the map to get started, because I think there's a good amount of crystal kind of up along the top. So if we go for one, that's going to be it. That one sounds really big. Is that an alpha one? I kind of just want to know. It's not, right? No, that's just a death worm. Alright. For a second, it just seemed really, really loud, and I just, out of pure curiosity, just had to know if it was an alpha or not. I'm glad it wasn't. Honestly, if it was an alpha, I think it could have potentially hit me because of how much bigger they are. They're absolutely massive. Alright. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Got way too close with the Procoptodon. What you got? Oh, are you serious? I just barely missed out on that? That sucks. If I didn't mess up and hop off in the wrong spot, I would have been able to see what was in there. Well, I didn't expect to actually go all the way around the map at this point in time, but we kind of already did. And this building right here is actually connected to the very first cave that I'm going to want to do when we actually have some creatures ready to go. You can just kind of go down inside of that, and you're able to go down and get an artifact. And that is just right here on the map, in case you don't already know. No luck with the Oasosaurus. Well, I'm glad we did at least find the Fasola that we did out in the middle of that desert. As long as I don't go out there until we decide to tame it, if that's the route we go, then it should stay in that same spot. And we've got a bunch of more adobe parts. Okay, and metal. Not going to complain about free building stuff, to be honest. Never know when you might need just 1 or 2 bits here and there. Oh, and not to confuse up those 2 caves, by the way. The one that I just showed you at the bottom right corner of the map, that one does have a jumping requirement. I do not recommend bringing in a group of wolves, because they're not going to be able to jump over something in there that you definitely are going to need them to jump over. The wolves I'm trying to use is for the one in the canyon that I showed you before. Alright, I'm going to check in on the wolves real quick, just make sure we don't have another... We don't have any pile-up or anything. 212. Okay, that's not going to be the case. We want that 224 to be... Where did they go? I told them to stop following me. Crap. I have a bad feeling that they did, in fact, die of hunger. What happened? Oh, no, it did die. How did you survive? I did give you food. Well, that was my bad. Man, I can't believe it. We were lucky enough to get one with the combined frickin' stats, and I didn't give it food. But that was very dumb of me. You guys should probably not mate until I'm specifically watching over you. That really sucks, actually. Alright, you, little baby wolf. Have a little bit of meat, so you don't end up dying like your brother and sister may have. Ugh. Alright, we have ourselves the greenhouse all built up, we got ourselves the wolves tamed, and we have everything kind of prepared to move forward. So, I'm thinking we're going to have to end this one here. If you guys did enjoy, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you've got anything to bring up about this series or anything else on the channel, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to help contribute just a little bit more, we do have links in the description for Ko-fi and Patreon. We also can become a YouTube member, and all of which makes a massive difference for keeping the channel running, and I highly appreciate everything. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.